Welcome everyone to Nexus Radio, Episode 1, an introduction to the radio itself and its host. Thanks for tuning in. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the podcast as a whole. What I want to really do is deliver a podcast impromptu style. I understand that the difficulties of an impromptu anything is challenging. Believe it or not, this is actually my first podcast episode, and my first time ever trying a podcast. So you got to forgive me if I make a couple mistakes along the way. I'm actually, at the moment, I'm still trying to get the music right and how I want it, and the style of music, so on and so forth. Basically, just winging it from here. So with the impromptu style, it's going to be a little bit longer to make the episodes because I'll make a lot of mistakes and I'll have to stop recording and then start re-recording. So I'm gonna aim for at least one episode every 2 to 3 weeks. That way I can get the episode right. There's not a lot of stuttering, or if I mess up, all that good stuff will be taken out. It's going to be direct, concise, clear content for you guys to listen to. With that said, the actual content of the podcast will be primarily towards EverQuest Next. And we'll probably end up throwing in some other MMORPGs in there just to keep it fresh. And simply because we don't have that much information until SOE Live in August. So with that said, that's pretty much what the podcast is going to be about. And we'll see, how it goes. We'll see how many people subscribe, and we'll just hit it off like that. Another thing I also want to talk about is EQNexus.com, and that's where we all hail from. It's the very first site that I found that was fully dedicated to EverQuest Next. One day I kind of woke up and had an itch to play an MMORPG, so I decided to reinstall EverQuest 2, and it just didn't do it for me. So after that, I kind of searched around on the internet, found a couple of forums. They wasn't really too much traffic on those forums, but just lo and behold, I decided to subscribe to a thread on MMORPG. Next day at work, I look on a thread, and a guy posts, EverQuestNexus.com, come on over, brand new site. Gonna be talking about EverQuest Next. Gonna need some moderators, probably some podcasters. And I'm like, what a coinky dink. Let me check it out. So I went over, and, sure enough, EverQuest Next, #1 fan site. Actually, could probably get the title only fan site, because right now there isn't anything out there, only EverQuest Next. So go over and check it out. EverQuest, EQNexus.com. Community's great. I'm on there. My podcast hopefully will be hosted there and on YouTube. It's gonna be really, really fun. Trying to get a community together. Hopefully we're gonna beat out MMORPG, and hopefully beat out even Sony themselves before they can even get their own websites up. So like I said, come over, check it out, sign up to the forums, say hi to everybody. Going to be really engaging until the launch of this game and during its development process. So come on over, check it out, say hi. Get all the gamers together, spread the word. This is going to be us. We're going to bring you the content best as we can, fresh as we can. I also want to take a little bit of time to talk about myself. Probably ramble on for another 2 minutes, then bring this podcast to a close, since it's pretty much the intro podcast. So who am I? Who's the guy behind the microphone? Well, my name is Sid. SYD, capitalize the S and capitalize the D. Had that gamer tag pretty much since the beginning, and its many iterations between characters and DJ titles. That said, I'm 29 years old. I've been playing games ever since I can remember, and just all out gaming. Can't say much more. LAN parties, gaming events, you name it, I've pretty much done it. even happened to win a Blockbuster tournament back in the day when I used to host them at the Blockbuster stores here in Massachusetts. Won myself 2 free game rentals a week for 2 years. Awesome, huh? Not too bad, not too bad. Other hobbies other than gaming, I'm into piano. I've been taking piano lessons for 2 years now. I'm also really into music production. Been doing music production again since I can remember, since I was given a MIDI piano and just went to town with it, stuck with it. Could never read music up until about 3.5 years ago, so just natural gift, I guess. Let's see, computers and building and all that stuff. Love doing that. Into it wholeheartedly. I'm always on like microcenter.com, Newegg, Tiger Direct, buying stuff just to revamp my computer or laptop or my girlfriend's computer or even my parents' computers. Let's see. I guess I can talk about the current games I'm playing. Right now, I'm only playing a couple of games. I usually play about 2 or 3 games at a time before I move on to the next. I do have a large repertoire of games in my collection. I cannot name them all because it probably needs an entire podcast episode to go through them all, but I guess I can talk about the games I'm currently playing right now. I'm huge into co-op games, so a lot of my friends play Battlefield 3 right now. Actually, we all play it. We have a squad of, was 4 of us basically, and we play every now and then, and it fills in the PvP aspect of what we like to do. Recently just stopped playing World of Warcraft about a year ago. Was hardcore raiding in that game. Been off and on raiding in that game for a very long time. Let's see what else. I play Far Cry 3 co-op. I actually stopped playing the single player in that game. Just got a little bit it gets a little boring when you play by yourself. I like to play games with other people, so I got really into the co-op of that game, and it's pretty fun. Decoding stuff, beating the missions, getting stuff to decode, filling in the weapon modifications. Really fun. Let's see. I actually have Borderlands 2 installed, but I haven't finished. I need to find another co-op partner to go through the story again, believe it or not. My co-op partner actually, he was in England and I lost touch of him. Our schedules kind of went to the left, and we just pretty much stopped playing together, unfortunately. So maybe one day I can get back into that if anybody wants to go through the story with me. Let's see. And actually, believe it or not, I'm actually right now currently playing EverQuest 2. There's not much to say about the game other than the fact that it's a totally different game since 2004. Don't really want to elaborate too much on it, but let me tell you, the game has me hooked. I mean, it's, I don't know if it's the double XP weekend this weekend or it truly is like legitimately a great game now. I mean, they fix a ton of bugs. The questing is great. It's fun. It's engaging. The trade skills are great. Fun, engaging. It's just a ton of fun. Give it a try if you haven't. If you've been thinking about it, what better way to start, preparing for EQ next than to play EverQuest 2? I guess that's it for now. Again, thanks for tuning in. Come see us on eqnexus.com. Like I said, come join the community, hang out, have fun. Until next time.